Hello everyone, welcome back to physical education class. My name is Shamsher Singh, physical education teacher from Cambridge International School, Dasua. As we discussed about chapter number 5 yoga, topics were introduction of asanas and introduction of pranayam. I hope you all understood these topics. Now we will start with next term meditation. Let's start the topic meditation. Asanas still the body whereas meditation stills the mind. It is complete awareness of mind over a period of time without divergence. Divergence means distance, duri. In the process of meditation, a person is able to integrate body, breath, senses, mind, reason, and ego. Definition is according to Pitanjali. Meditation is the concentration of mind on an impulse without any divergence. Meditation or dhyana is an extreme form of concentration. Meditation is one of the 8 limbs of yoga. Practicing meditation means to slowly and gently train the mind to be still. It allows mind to focus on one thing and detaches person from all worldly things. Meditation results in a harmony between body and soul. It reduces stress and relaxes your body. Physiologically, meditation positively impacts the body by elevating the impact of energy and work on the body. During meditation, metabolic and heart rate are lowered, which reduce the workload of the heart. Next is importance of meditation. Dear students, today's life is full of stress. Meditation helps in reducing stress by affecting your nervous system. Regular meditation helps in relieving stress and improves the quality of sleep. Next point is meditation also helps in controlling anger. Next point is it is believed that meditation improves the immune system and thereby helps in controlling blood pressure and lowering blood cholesterol. Next point is studies into the effects of meditation have shown that the regular practice of meditation can slow the aging process. Last point is people who meditate are less stressed, healthier, and they have a more positive outlook on life. Next point is yogic kiryas. Yogic kiryas help an individual to clean the internal as well as the external organs of the body. The yogic kiryas are also called as purification techniques. We can describe yogic kiryas as follows. First point is Neti Kriya. It's a process of cleaning and purifying the nasal passage. This includes Jal Neti and Sutra Neti. First, Jal Neti. Take a lota means jug. Having a nozzle means pot with a capacity of 500 gram water. The front portion of the nozzle should be so made that it can easily enter the nostrils. Put hot salt water in the lota means jug. Water should be hot. Put as much salt in the water as is put in pulse while cooking them. Next is Sutra Neti. Wet properly Sutra Neti in hot, soft water and make the twist portions semi-circular in front. Sit in Kakasanas, resting on the feet. Keep the spine erect with the help of both of your hands. Put the neti in one nostril, in which swear in running. Breathe deeply. When the neti comes in the throat, put index and middle fingers abdo joining the thumb inside the throat and catch the twist portion of the neti from the front. Take it out slowly from the mouth, then return it from the nose. Next point is Toti Kirya. 3 inches wide and 4 to 7 meters long, thin and soft clean muslin cloth stripe is taken. It is soaked in the lukewarm saline water for a while. Under the guidance of the experts, the cloth is gradually swallowed inch by inch till the last tip is remaining in the hand. The outer end of the cloth is to be tied to the fingers to avoid complete swallow. At the beginning, 12 to 15 inches of cloth is swallowed and gradually pulled out. Generally, it takes 5 to 10 days to practice with entire cloth. Next point is Noli Kirya. It is a method of massaging and strengthening the abdominal organs. Keep the feet at a distance of 1 foot from each other. Keep the hands on the knees and stand up. Exhale from the body. Press in the belly in the position of Bhaya Expert on the hand and loosen the belly slightly. Pull somewhat towards the chest. Try to pull out the nala. Then slowly breath out. When you are doing this activity, see whether nala has come out or not. Do not be disappointed if nala has not come out. With a daily practice of 10 to 15 minutes, it will certainly start coming out. Next point is Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati means skull shining breath. Kapalbhati is a very active forced exhalation with a passive inhalation. To exhale, the belly quickly pumps into the spine, forcing the air out of the nose. इसमें बेटे पद्मासन या वज्रासन में बैठना है। इसमें क्या करना है, साइलेंटली सांस को अंदर लेना है और प्रेशर के साथ सांस को बाहर निकालना है नोज की ओर से और पेट को अंदर खींचना है। समझ गए? आर यू गेटिंग? लास्ट योगिक क्रिया इज Trataka Kriya. It is the practice of intense gazing at one point or object which develop the power of concentration. This is an eye activity. Sit in one posture constantly without moving and gaze at a particular object constantly like or any other symbol placed at a distance about 2 feet parallel to the height of the eye on a wall without blinking for as long as possible. A candle may be lit and placed on a small table or a stool at the parallel height of the eye and sit at a distance of 2 feet from it and practice Tratak Kriya continuously as long as possible. This must be done in a dark room. Hand may be stretched straight, keeping the thumb up. The thumb may be looked at constantly as long as possible. If one feels burning sensation in the eyes or tears roll in the eyes, the practice should be immediately stopped. The same may again be mentally practiced with closed eyes also. Dear students, these topics are very important. Some of the points, some of the names are very difficult. So please, if you have faced any problem You can call me, you can message me. At the end, stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Thanks for joining me.